Next on Power. Nah, 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 nah. Next on Conversations with Cliff.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Cliff. I'm joined with the usual suspects. I got Queen 17, aka the Conscious Queen, aka the mother, aka the shooter. She's sober tonight, so we might. I don't know what's gonna happen. I got I got Cuzzo JB, aka the Voice of Reason, aka P3, aka Preacher Man. What's happening, man? How y'all feeling?
What's
What up?
happening?
I thought you was gonna do something. So we 5 days into the new year.
Woo!
And it's been a whole week of foolery. Mother foolery.
It's 2023 2.0.
Man.
We ain't in no new year. We extending last year. We just gonna keep extending years.
Keep
Ain't
it
nothing
going.
new.
We did a 6-month extension on 2023 because I'm like, God damn. Out the gate.
Somebody showed up and said, "Keep the party going." I said, "Good God,
Cat said I'm about to kick the door open for y'all niggas.
bro." If don't
So-
know, I don't. That's gonna be hard. That's Go ahead. Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say, y'all watch the whole damn near 3 hours?
I watched the whole thing.
I watched it and then I watched it in pieces. Like he said so much, you got to go back and watch it just to catch all the little things. I'm like, yeah, damn, like he fired on everybody.
You know why I only watched clips and I didn't watch the whole show? Because
Yeah.
it felt like they cloned Tyrone. Like he lured all of us in. He lured us all in to watch. It's 17 million views right now in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yo, let me.
If it ain't some sorcery over that video, I'm cool.
It ain't no. Let me say, it ain't sorcery. Let me tell you what it is. This shows Katt Williams is still a genius. Shannon Sharp been doing that show for a minute. All them other comedians that came on there ain't never promoted Shannon Sharp show like that. The way Katt Williams team came in, because honestly, watching all the clips, I thought it was already out. I thought they dropped it January 1st. Like that's how it looked. I thought this was everybody saw it and started chopping it up on the key points. But then I found out that was just a promotion.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was just a promotion.
Cold promotion.
Genius.
Yeah.
If you ninjas can't blackball me as a person, okay?
Oh. It's so if do not no, if fuck around and find out was a person.
he got AKAs. He got
AKAs.
Bro, Uncle Murder needs to just do a rap song right now to just his. We don't even need the recap of 2024.
No, do that. We need the recap of the last 24 hours, 48 hours.
Because he put everybody in there. It ain't no need. We already know all the tea for the whole year already in the first week.
Yo, what's that rapper name he called out?
He called out a rapper?
He didn't.
Ludacris.
No, not Ludacris.
He called him out too.
He did call him out though, but it was a point where he was talking about because Shannon Sharp asked him, "How did he come up with the character of Money Mike?" And then he started talking about a pimp, and the pimp stopped pimping and became a rapper. You have to go back and look.
Yeah, I gotta go back and catch it. I remember like hearing that part, and I might have zoned out.
I'm gonna go look for his album. Home dude finna pop. He was like, "Thank you, Kat."
Sugar free. No, I'm just kidding.
You're right.
Damn. And that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense, but ain't no telling. So do y'all believe everything that was said? And we could start with Kevin Hart. Do y'all believe he's a plant?
I believe the best jokes are the truth.
Mm.
Because you could spin it anyway and leave people to believe whatever they want to believe because you tell jokes.
True.
So it really don't even matter if it's true at this. It's true now.
It's
and
true
especially since people coming back with clips to put up. his jokes versus what Bernie and them did, like they doing the work for him. He ain't gotta rebuttal nothing. He ain't gotta come back and say he was lying or he was, because the truth is right there.
Yeah, and out of everybody that has something, I think what 4 people came out and said something that he mentioned their name. Not one of them called him a liar.
They didn't say he was lying.
Not one of them said Katt Williams is crazy and he's a liar. No, Kevin Hart did call him crazy.
Kevin Hart called him crazy.
Yeah, but none of them said, "Oh, he's a liar." Everything he said is a lie. I ain't seen not one video.
What did they call crazy? I really want to listen to, because that's the first thing you say to diminish a man's character and make people turn the other way is they crazy. Usually the crazy person is speaking facts.
Yeah, Orlando Brown.
Everybody, Orlando just got a weird way of doing it, but he been saying it for a long time.
Kevin Hart, Katt Williams. That's the best interview I've seen. Katt Williams,
hands down.
Dude, let it all fly, because you're right. Because I was listening to their responses, but when Ricky Smiley responded, and I listened to his, that's when I knew probably 95 to 98% was 100% accurate of what Katt Williams said, because his response was, I'm like, dude, you didn't even, either you were naive to the interview or you were not paying attention, because everything that you responded to, he never said. He never said that you did.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
He never said that he didn't audition. He never said none of that. He just simply said, you told them that they switched. You never said that they gave you the role. You said that you flew back thinking you were in the role. But see, game recognized that, because when you answer like that, this is what I knew. Ice Cube told you you was gonna be in the movie. You auditioned. Ice Cube looked at you and said, his ass really can't act. I thought his ass could act, but he can't. But it's Ricky Smiley, and I've already told him that I want him in the movie. Yeah. So I can't give him Money Mike, but I got to give him some kind of role, because I got to be able to say Ricky Smiley is in this movie because he was popping at the time. Right. So I got to put him in the movie. Yep. But he not getting this role because his ass can't act. Yep.
I knew it was true.
What messed me up about the whole thing is in the beginning when he said the original script was Money Mike was supposed to get whole taken advantage of by Ted Cruz. Yeah, Terry and Crews, he had to go.
Ted Cruz.
Terry Crews. Damon.
You know, you talk about the Texas.
You said Ted Cruz. Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. My bad. You're right.
They all the same. It don't matter. They all the same.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? And that's when he set the stage right there. I was like, oh, he finna call out everybody. And the only reason he called their ass out was he was like, yo, y'all getting cocky now. All y'all showing up on this same show saying this BS. Let me go and do what I gotta do. Yeah. Cause I ain't got nothing to lose. What y'all gonna do? Take me off something? What can you take me off of?
You ain't on nothing.
Ricky was lying or it was true. Cause whenever a man first thing is, my kids was so hurt. And I don't even want to, he said his kids was hurt and it hurt his family to have to listen to that. Ricky, ain't your kids grown? First off. And he was talking about the wearing the dress part when he talked about, he wear. And come on, don't gaslight. Don't try to deflect and use sympathy talking about your kids. And they know what you do. They didn't see it. They come on now. Yeah. You did that shit.
Yeah. Here you go. Here you go.
Did that shit.
Hashtag whatever they said, he did.
Whatever Katt said, they did that shit.
Good God.
We ain't gonna let that one go.
We ain't letting it go.
Not for a while.
We ain't letting it go. But
so
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go. You got it.
But let's bring it back down to what makes sense. Katt, they didn't call him crazy. They didn't made him look like a crackhead. They didn't show him with Hazel E. They did everything. This man still been making his money independently, right? But they not gonna give him no platform. They not finna let him shine on no major platform, not on them. So the fact that he was on Shannon Sharp show, a man that came from what's that show with Skip Bayless?
Skip. Yeah.
He got all
Undisputed.
cultures that know Shannon. Shannon come from football world. That ain't just the black community.
Right.
So they let a man like Shannon Sharp put a man like Kevin Hart on his show to say whatever he pleased, no holds barred. Because Shannon acting like he didn't know what was coming, even though I don't believe that he didn't know nothing at all. But he acting like, we just drank and I let him go. For that to happen, it had to be, let's let him do this to take the limelight away from what else is going on. And what's the best way to destroy not only the black man, the black community, period, but to destroy the black man, because black people gonna tune in to watch that. It's gonna get numbers up, and everybody gonna be talking about it, and nobody gonna pay attention to what's really going on right now.
It definitely did numbers.
I definitely think that it's a reason why they allowed that show to get as big as it got.
Yeah, I mean,
and still
if you
climbed it.
Go ahead, Cuzzo.
But okay, so I guess because I'm looking at it different, because Shannon, these are two, one, they've known each other for a while, but Shannon Sharp is the athletic version of Katt Williams, if you really pay attention. Because they push Shannon Sharp out.
Yeah.
Because he starts saying some radical stuff on pardon the interruption. And so that the only reason he has this podcast is because they started to push him out. So really, the way I look at it, and following Katt Williams, the way Katt Williams really went about this was, there's an up and coming platform that the big timers don't control. They have no control. And you notice when Shannon Sharp first started this episode, he said proprietary by Shannon Sharp. They'll let you know it's all owned by Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
I think what happened was Katt Williams saw a lane of a very up emerging media platform, and he reached out to Shannon Sharp and said, "You want to start the year off and take your talk show to a whole nother level? We finna do this together. Watch this. Bro, Katt Williams coming back."
So a gym, I don't even know if it's a gym, but so I watched another interview Shannon did after, kind of trying to, I guess he was trying to do a cleanup of like, hey, I didn't know what he was gonna say, yada yada. Cool. The interview was shot. Yeah, the interview was shot whenever it was shot. And what Shannon said was, once it was done, him and his team went and scrubbed the interview and did a fact check on everything Katt Williams said, and it all checked out. He didn't say them exact words I just said, but he said, we did our research to make sure everything that was said is not going to come back like a Tasha K.
Damage his show.
And damage his show. Damage his livelihood.
Let there be light.
This guy. Black people show up late and they come in here talking. Man, take your shoes off and sit down somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about the light that Katt Williams just did out in this world.
Damn sure let the light out.
Yeah.
Man, how you doing, man? You over there shining. We talking about this guy. Talking about Katt Williams, man. You got a take on it?
That brother told his truth. You know what I mean? Again, and like Shannon said, they fact checked the stuff before they released it to ensure that they weren't gonna, get no backlash off of it, because some people do go on stuff and talk. But my question to that is, why didn't you fact check Ricky and Cedric and all the other guests that had been on your show prior to releasing that video? Why you had to fact check this show? I mean, if every show should be checked.
I think it was. I think because this one blew up the way it did, they didn't go back. It didn't hit the way those other episodes didn't hit the way this one hit. So it was no reason to go.
But let me say this. Notice the artistry of Katt Williams. He noted. He knew what he was gonna come on. He heard all the interviews.
Yep.
So he knew what they said. But he also knew there was no fact checking done. So he was gonna make the statement so bold and clear that he gave examples. Go look at Comic View. You can check the timestamp. I clearly did that. I clearly did that set well before Kings of Comedy was even thought about. Like, it's out there. Like, he knew, and this is the genius of Katt Williams. He been knew all this stuff, and he held it close for so long. Y'all kept poking at him, and what he noticed was, this is what y'all do. Y'all get so big that you've made this persona of me being crazy that you think that you so big that when you say, "Oh, I switched roles with him because we just switched roles in the middle of the set," he was like, "They don't think I'm so crazy. It's no way that I'm gonna come and say, oh yeah." Like, Ricky Smiley really thought Katt Williams was so small and he was so big that people would hear him and say, "Ain't no way they believe Katt Williams. They gonna believe me."
Yeah.
That's what everybody basically did. And Katt Williams sat back and said, "I'm gonna let this roll for a nice minute until I get into a position, and I ain't got nothing to lose and everything to gain in this interview."
Sure enough.
If I was Ricky Smiley, Kevin Hart, all them, I would feel played by the head honchos, the industry that I'm in, because we all know, yeah, that's a platform and he doing it his own way and he got kicked out. But we know at the end of the day who controls the algorithm.
Right.
If they don't want you to be seen, you're not going to be seen.
True.
And if they want you to be pushed, you're going to get pushed.
17 million.
And I just feel like when you take your oath and you join these organizations and you getting all this money from these people, you really the pawn in a game. You're not the big fish that you think you are. You are at that moment or for what they need you for. But ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, you a pawn. We gonna let you get knocked down before we let ourselves get knocked down. We got too much going on right now to worry about Kevin Hart's and this, that. We got this list that then came out, and it's not the list. I got the PDF. It's 900 and something pages. They know ain't nobody finna go through them pages and read, but they telling in detail what these people was doing. You got it's gonna take a while to go through that to find out what the owners of Hilton, and they don't want people to even think about it.
Yeah, but now we distracted. Yeah,
they were
distracted.
a pawn in the war. They casualties of war is what they were. Yeah. And in war, the first casualty is usually the truth. So they're gonna let all this happen. We don't want y'all talking about this, but y'all can talk about these fools all day.
So what's going to happen next week? Because they got to double down to keep us dumbed down and distracted from whatever else is happening in the background. So something else is going to happen. It might not be next week, but something is going to happen again to get us go back to the same narrative we've been doing, is following the foolishness and getting distracted from the real shit that's going on. That the 900 pages, somebody's breaking it down right now. Somebody's gonna put it out.
I'm going through it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Just, no, I'm
not. All right, what? You gonna read 900 pages?
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go through 9
pages.
I'm saying you got your. I'm just gonna skim through it and find. Just all them people. People not gonna know. And if we're gonna talk about it, at least have some backing where people are like, oh, I shopped there. Oh, the owners of that. Oh, but it's so much. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy.
Who put it? It came out a while ago how Hilton, certain hotels were being used as places for sex trafficking. So the front desk folks is in on it. They had holes in the closets in the rooms that were like tunnels to go all different kind of, like, man, what?
Don't forget about the Kanika Jika story. The Crown Plaza that's right next to the O'Hare Airport that supposedly got tunnels from the Crown Plaza that go to the airport.
Yeah.
It's
never
deep.
know.
It's
You
deep.
never know, man.
It's
That's why
deep.
you be careful where you go, folks. Y'all
Watch
just gotta
yourself.
be careful out there.
Watch yourself. Watch
Especially
yourself.
the kid-friendly places. The kid-friendly places are the scariest places.
True.
Disney. I mean, I'm sorry.
Who?
I'm sorry.
It's a
Remember, I don't know if it's true, but they said that the Disney cruise used to stop at the Epstein
Uh-oh.
Epstein
mansion
Island.
for something.
Yeah.
Remember that?
For something. For something.
Conversations with Cliff. I'm a free thinking spiritual beast. We can keep it ratchet or classy. I'm here for the conversation.